Welcome back, everyone. Joe here. Hope everyone's doing well. So today we're going to do an update on the STIHL MS-291 with the LIGHT04 20-inch bar. So after going to 3 dealerships, the third one, we changed the bar to the other stock bar that can come with that machine. Long story short, well, first, before we even get into it, I'd like to thank everyone on the last 2 videos that really stepped up, and the amount of comments, and I mean, I was flooded with comments and what to do, what to look for, the oiler, the chain, the bar, the sprocket on the end. Guys, I'm not a pro, and I really, really appreciate all these comments. I mean, no one came off negative or nasty. Granted, there were some comments like, you know, the way you're slinging it like a wet noodle by, Live Free or RIP or RIP, Live Free or RIP. I mean, I don't take any of it personally. Look, if we were on a job site and you guys were my boss, showing me as someone that's inexperienced, sorry, I'm still really under the weather. I'm really trying right now. Someone as inexperienced as I am, you wouldn't be going light. You're not going to say, oh, Joe, you know, maybe. No, you're going to give it to me, and I get it. I'm all for it, too, and I really appreciate it. I wouldn't put stuff up not expecting to get some, hey, buddy, you know, take it easy. And he's right. Like, looking back, I don't know why I didn't have the chain brake on. Like, how silly is that? Why wouldn't I have to have the chain brake on as I was starting it? And then, you know, I really do appreciate that stuff, and it's hard to get that across on a computer when you're typing away. I don't want it to come across that I'm being nasty or anything like that, because you could really only read a text and take it in how you receive that content. I really do appreciate everyone. So I have my computer right behind here, and I'm just going to read off to everyone on this latest video because I do appreciate it. Besides the normal guys, and I greatly appreciate them more than ever, Cliff, out in the backyard with Dell, Ground Pounder, Custom Knives. I'm actually going to get your channel right because this is like the 3rd or 4th video you and I spoke, and I appreciate it. Lou Custom Knives, great information, and check out his channel if you guys can. But we have him, Mickey Doodle, and if I'm pronouncing these guys wrong, I do apologize. I'm trying. I have Tons Fabrication. Thank you very much. Dell. Hope you're feeling better, Dell. Dell's a great guy. Richard C. Cliff, like always, great guy. Thank you so much. I have Janek. Stephen Ganya. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. El Magico. Skid Boots. I've talked to you a few times in the last few videos, and another one. Great. Thank you so much for all the help in the comments. George. Outside with Sheb. Awesome information, that gentleman. Thank you so much. NGN Mech. Burrow Mouse. Little Mechanic Shop. And I know you guys aren't here for this, but I like to get, if you guys took the time to watch the video and comment, I'm definitely going to shout you guys out. The comment was by NG Mech. Go check that out if you guys are interested. He would say he was a dealer for, I'm just going to lightly abbreviate it, a dealer for 20 years, and something like this happened, and they had a total of 8,000 bars that were either recalled or totally wrong. So here's the backstory of what happened. I purchased this saw in January of 2023, the beginning of this year. When I purchased it, I said, hey, look, you know what? Let me get a new chain because I don't understand STIHL's whole chain and operation thing that they got going on. So I purchased one right there. The guy looked it up, bingo, gave me the same chain. Over the course of the last 4 to 5, 6, 7 months now, I've been trying to buy another chain because I took that chain and tried to put it in. It didn't seat right well in that groove. There's a name for what it is inside that bar. Again, I'm not an expert. I do apologize if I don't have all this right. So that didn't fit. No problem. I said, I'll hold on to it. I even made a video a while back. I said, look, if you guys take this chain, if it fits your saw, I'll send it out to you. Still have it. No one reached out, which is fine. Then I ended up pinching that saw, the tip of the saw, inside of one of the trees up top with Harry over the summertime, probably July, August. The chain was bent at the tip. I didn't know the bar was busted too. I stopped using it right there. Went to go order another chain. They said it was back ordered. Then I went to Royal King. They said they had it. no problem. Went there. Now I got all these chains. None of them seem to fit. Apparently on the, here, I'll show you guys. And I don't know if I'm close enough, but, so that's, the gap is what I'm talking about. And then these, I don't know what these are called. And I do apologize. Don't chew me up. Right here. It's supposed to be 81 I think maybe those are drive length teeth, 81 of these shark teeth looking things. 72. So they're saying that's the main reason why it's not catching on that in that clutch area on that main gear inside the chainsaw. Guys, I'm not a pro. I'm trying here. I'm trying to explain it as best as I can. So then they said, all right, well, this is the correct chain for it. Not a big deal. I'm not blaming that third dealer, STI. They were fantastic. I walk in, I called them, I said, look, I got a LIGHT04, here's the part number, do you guys have any in stock? They said, yeah, absolutely. I said, all right, I'll be there in 20 minutes. I left my parents' house, went there, purchased a brand new bar that you guys saw in the last video, and a brand new chain. The guy went on the computer, he said, yep, this chain matches the bar, which matches that chainsaw. I said, well, look, I've had this issue a few times before. It doesn't seem to. He goes, no, and turns the computer my way and says, no, look, right here across STIHL's, I don't know what STIHL's database is. He used the technical term. I said, all right, I believe you, no problem. Walk out, go to my parents' house. And now we're on the firm believing nice gets nice. I'm not going to go in there and raise hell. I mean, it doesn't do anything for you. No one wants to help anyone that's crying and acting a fool. So I tried those few cuts down there. That's what you guys saw. And thank you again for all the information. I went back after that. I was a little frustrated because I was just getting sick. I had like no patience. So I went back there. I mean, the lady remembered my name and all. I mean, I didn't have any of this. I don't go into and have a YouTube channel. And she goes, what happened? I go, look, that chain didn't really sit well in the groove of the bar. I used my old one. The tip smoked, all this other stuff. I'll show you guys right now. So as he goes on the computer, he writes down, he tells me this is the information. So I write it down on the bar, right? All this stuff. This is the original one I cooked here. The first one where these don't really spin too well. Something's jacked up in here when I bent it. Not a big deal. I took those notes. I then leave with this brand new LIGHT04 right here. Try it out. You guys know the whole story. You watched it. But you guys are right. This was starting to smoke at the tip here. Right here. And you guys could see how it kind of got all burnt up and chopped up here. This stopped spinning nice too, like it did in the first video. It's kind of all hung up. So these two bars are trash. They're not going to do me anything. So when I went back in later that afternoon, I showed them that. They were like, holy smokes, like what happened? I described to them. So they went in the computer, they said, that doesn't sound right. They check, they look, they're like, yeah, this chain that I had on that bar when I walked through, my whole chainsaw set up, isn't supposed to be on there. Why would we have sold you that? I said, look, that's what it shows in your computer. I'm not here to get anyone in trouble. It's no one's fault. It's just a parts mix-up. 7, 8 employees came out. They're checking the computer, checking the manuals, checking all this other stuff. Long story short, it's all wrong. It's all wrong on STIHL's behalf, the manufacturer. So STI, their whole, like, they got a customer for life in me. They were super cool. They didn't have to go as far as they did. I mean, I didn't even buy the saw from them. But yeah, they went in. So they said, hey, look, do you want another LIGHT04 bar? And we'll go ahead and get you that chain sent here. I mean, it's still out of stock. I said, honestly, I think I'm done with that. I go, I might just get rid of the saw. I'm not really sure. They said, well, they go, that chainsaw, the MS-291, that's the newer saws come with the LIGHT04. You have a newer saw. They said it also comes with this. So as you guys can see here, this is another brand new chain from the dealership. Brand new, not even open. Nothing's open here. I'm going to put this on this chain here. So let's try to install it. That's a little backstory of everything. I know there's a lot of talking. It's probably like 5, 6, 8 minutes of just talking. So I needed to describe that because I also appreciate everyone that stepped up and stepped in and tried to help out on your end watching. It's truly, like, it was very overwhelming and very cool. I'm going to try to install that, and like many of you guys said, make sure I put the tip of the bar up as I'm going ahead putting it on. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. Also, it's starting it. I'll make sure I have the chain brake on. Thank you so much for pointing that out. I do appreciate it. And again, on this one here, I'm going to try to cut a few rounds. If you see anything, just let me know. I mean, I unfortunately don't know everything, and I'm still learning, and I don't want to get hurt. So I'd rather get chewed up than get hurt. So, well, chewed up in the comment section, not chewed up by the bar and the chain and that. But yeah, so I'm going to try to put this on now and hopefully cut a few rounds in the next 20 minutes. All right, so before I get any further, this is how I picked it back up. When they went and looked at it at the dealership here, the bar wasn't on because they took it off. A lot of the questions were, how's the oiler? It is an automatic oiler, so I cannot adjust this one. I know on my other ones I have them set wide open, so I do apologize if I did say I have this. But I'll see if you guys could see this here. You really can't, but I mean, the oil is right there, basically at the tip of this. I have STIHL's oil that I have on the other side of the garage. This is the Power Care brand, and I also have the Cam 2 bar and chain oil here. But this should be relatively nice. I got paper towels. I don't know why I don't need them. I'll let you guys see this here. I hope it doesn't look like anything's interfering with that oil port. I'll try to wipe it out. Something tells me I don't have to baby this saw as much as I do here. I mean, but I'm gonna open this up. Here, this bar is sprockets running freely, steel roll-o-matic. And that's in case any of you guys are interested in that. So it says 81 drive teeth. This one right here is 81. The bar says 81. 325. There's that. 1.66. This is a 20-inch chain, 20-inch bar, and the groove or the guides, please correct me, is the 1.6 or 0.06, and that's right here too. So should work. All right. So far, this is fitting good. That's always a plus. Spins backwards, which it spins forwards smoothly. Hold the tip up. I'm hoping you guys can see all this. Not sure if you guys see this. How do you guys like this with the play in the chain? I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I could have sworn I was told if I leave it a little bit looser, it's all about chain speed. But again, whoever they is that told me that may be wrong too. So please let me know. Alright, spins freely. I'm gonna fire her up and make a few cuts. Hopefully everything works well. Like I said, guys, I'm like sick as a dog, but I'm under the belief that if I lay down and I'm sick, then I'm just worse. I don't take any kind of medicine unless prescribed. Like if I have to take like an antibiotic, like with my tooth, that I did take, but I don't take any of the other nonsense. Kind of let my body work it out. And plus, I'd be like this. Not having a seizure, I'd be like, you know, going crazy, sitting down, doing nothing all day. So I'd rather bundle up, maybe sweat a little bit, edit this, you know, take a shower, edit this, and go from there. But let's go check this out. I'm not gonna lie, this bar, I like this bar. It's like I almost look like a pro, guys. I'm not even close to being a pro. I'm not even like an apprentice. I'm not even the guy on the job site, but I look like one. Maybe. Got my safety gear on. Got the chainsaw. Bar is locked. Back here, I'm gonna go to the starting operation. I'm gonna try to make a few cuts on here. I'm just gonna make sure that it's pumping out oil. So before I make a cut, you'll see me go in, and I'm gonna see if I see any oil splattering onto that wood over here. And then from there, I'll probably try to cut a few thinner rounds just to see how she's going. And then, you know, if everything works out, I'll probably call for there for today, just because I really don't feel too great. So as you guys see, it's running very, very different. It's amazing what the correct bar chainsaw setup would do, right? Thank you to every single one of you that have helped out in the comment section over the last two videos. I mean, we're talking like 12, 13, 1400 views on those videos, those two alone. And the amount of comments, the flooded comments that you guys sent over, and just I can't thank you guys enough, because again, I'm just a normal typical homeowner with very minimum amount of experience. This is something I would like to do and get into, just to help clear out the area at my parents' house. It won't be a career for me, but who knows, as per career. I'm going for my CDL Class A license. It's something I always wanted, so in June I registered for it. It's like a $5,200 class, and it's from Monday through Friday, June 2nd. 4 weeks later, it's before it ends before July, because June's a very long month. But it's from 7 a.m. to 5 o'clock in the evening. I'm excited to do that, and I mean, my goal is, with learning how to do all this stuff, is I really would love to buy 50 acres and clear it out and have, you know, our house long term for Monique and I. And I'm not saying I do all the work, but at least I'd have some sort of skill set before I go ahead and do that. And at least with a truck and a CDL license, I can go ahead and move the timber, move the logs, and who knows? I don't know where this channel is going to go and how it's going to go with all that, but those are like my goals and aspirations before I turn 40. I'm 36 right now. So I'm excited, guys, and I really couldn't thank you guys enough for all the support. So I'm going to go ahead and make a few more cuts with this thing and go from there. And like I said before, guys, thank you all so much. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for today. If you like this sort of thing, if you don't mind hitting that like button, if this could help anyone out that you know, please consider sharing it. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you back. Again, my name is Joe. We're here at my parents' 6-acre property. Great rest of your day. Thank you again. Bye.
Oh,